My name is Georgia Harlan. I'm 68 years old, widowed for 8 years, and for the last decade, I've been the walking, talking, breathing personal ATM for my only son Ryan and his wife Dana. It started small, a few hundred here for a car repair, a couple thousand there when Ryan temporarily lost his job. Then it became routine. Rent payments when he couldn't find steady work. He never really looked. Wardrobe refreshes for Dana so she could look professional. Vacations to Hawaii, Mexico, the Caribbean, always just the two of us. Mom, it's romantic. You understand, right? I understood. I understood so well that I stopped asking to be included. I stopped dreaming of seeing the ocean again. I stopped buying new clothes for myself. I just paid. Last Thursday evening, everything changed forever. They had invited friends over to my house for drinks and appetizers. I was in the kitchen making coffee like I always do when guests come. I heard Dana's voice, loud and careless, drift in from the living room. That old woman is only good for paying our bills. The room exploded in laughter. The loudest laugh came from my own son. I froze, coffee pot trembling in my hands. I stood there in the doorway, watching them, my son, my daughter. They're laughing. Friends mock the woman who had financed their entire adult lifestyle. Ryan didn't defend me. He didn't even look uncomfortable. He just laughed harder, like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. That was the moment something inside me died. Not love, not hope, the last shred of illusion that they saw me as a mother, not a wallet with legs. I didn't say a word that night. I'd served the coffee, I smiled, I nodded. I let them laugh, but inside, a cold, clear rage began to burn. That night I couldn't sleep, not from sadness, from clarity. At 3 a.m., I got up, sat at my computer, and started undoing 10 years of financial abuse. First, I canceled every single additional credit card they had in my name. Cards. Every one of them. Done. Then I closed the emergency joint savings account where I had been auto-transferring $500 every month for just-in-case moments that were never emergencies, just expensive dinners, designer bags, and luxury weekends. I changed every bank password, removed their names from every automatic payment, froze every shared access point they had. By 6 a.m., I was finished. I poured myself the first cup of coffee I'd ever made just for me, sat in my favorite armchair, and waited. The phone rang at 9:17 a.m. Ryan's name flashed on the screen. I let it ring 4 times before I answered. Mom, why are all the cards declined? I'm at Crestview Grill with Dana's mom for her birthday lunch. None of them work. People are staring. The waiter is getting pissed. What the hell is going on? I could hear the restaurant noise in the background. Clinking glasses, laughter from other tables, the low murmur of humiliation. Good morning, Ryan, I said calmly. Double quotes. Mom, seriously, fix this now. We're in public. Dana's mother is here. How am I supposed to pay a $220 bill with everyone watching? I leaned back in my chair, looking out at the garden I had tended alone for 8 years. The cards are canceled because I'm no longer financing your lifestyle. Silence, then panic. What? Are you insane? We're sitting here looking like beggars. Dana's mom had to pull out her purse in front of everyone. The irony tasted sweet. You chose the most expensive restaurant in town to impress your mom. The same place you never once invited me to. Now you get to explain why the golden goose finally stopped laying eggs. Mom, please, this is humiliating. People are filming. This is going to be all over social media. That's your problem now, son, not mine. I heard Dana in the background, voice rising. Then her mother, then the waiter asking for payment again. Mom, Dana is crying. Her mother is furious. Please, just reactivate one card, just for today. I swear, we'll change. I laughed, quiet, bitter, and completely free. Do you know how many times I've heard just for today in the last 10 years? Mom, 10 years, Ryan, 10 years of rent, vacations, cars, clothes, dinners, gym memberships, streaming services, all of it. And yesterday, you sat in my living room and laughed when your wife called me that old woman who's only good for paying bills. Silence again. He didn't deny it. He couldn't. I continued, voice steady. I'm done being your safety net. You're 35 years old. You have a degree. You have a job. Figure it out. I hung up. The phone exploded after that. Ryan. Dana's mother. Unknown numbers. Texts. Voice. mails. I silenced everything. At 11:03 a.m., Ryan's car screeched into my driveway. Doors slammed, bout pounding on the front door. "Mom, open up. We need to talk." I stayed on the back patio, sipping coffee, watching hummingbirds at the feeder I'd bought myself last year. More pounding. Shouting. Dana, single quotes as voice now. "Georgia, stop being childish. Come out and face us." Childish. After 10 years of treating me like a child's piggy bank, I didn't move. Eventually the noise stopped, the car left, but I knew it wasn't over. At 3:17 p.m., Dana's mother Claudia showed up, alone. Elegant. Furious. And utterly convinced she could fix this, with guilt. "Georgia, dear," she began the second I opened the door, "I think there's been a terrible misunderstanding." I invited her in, not intimidated. She sat on my couch like she owned it. "Dana told me what happened. It was just a silly joke among women. You know how we get when we're together. But cutting off your own son like this, it's cruel. He's humiliated." Dana cried all night, and now her mother, Mai, had to pay for their lunch in front of everyone. Do you know how embarrassing that was? I looked at her. Really looked. "Claudia, did you ever wonder why your daughter and son-in-law needed me to pay for everything? Did you ever ask why two grown adults with degrees and jobs couldn't cover a $220 lunch?" She blinked. Shifted. "They're young, building their life. It's normal for parents to help. Normal to pay rent for 8 months straight. Normal to fund Hawaii vacations while I stay home alone. Normal to laugh when your daughter calls me an ATM with legs." She had no answer. Then, the threat came. "Georgia, if you keep this up, Dana and Ryan are talking about legal options. There are ways to get a guardian appointed if someone shows erratic financial behavior. We're worried about you." There it was. The final card. I smiled, slow, cold, and completely unafraid. "Claudia, I had a full psychological evaluation yesterday. The report says I'm of sound mind, especially because I'm finally protecting my finances from family exploitation. My lawyer has it on file. Try that route, please, I dare you." Her face changed. She left 5 minutes later. That night I booked a 5-day cruise. Solo. First class all-inclusive, $1,800. The most money I'd ever spent on myself in 20 years. I left Wednesday morning. 5 days of sleeping late. Eating whatever wanted. Reading books on deck chairs, watching sunsets without calculating how much the trip cost someone else. I met other women my age. Widows. Divorced. Some financially abused by their own children. One woman, Isabel, told me her son had used her card for online gambling. Another, Helen, had paid her daughter's student loans, only to discover the daughter had never gone back to school. We laughed, we cried, we promised each other we'd never apologize for protecting ourselves again. When I came home Sunday night, there were no angry voicemails, no pounding on the door. Instead, one text from Ryan, "Mom, I got a personal loan to cover the car insurance. We found a cheaper apartment, moving next month. I'm sorry. Really sorry. When you're ready, I'd like to talk. No money involved, just us." I didn't reply right away. Monday morning I called my lawyer again. I changed my will, 50% to charities that help abused elders, 30% to my sister Elaine, who never asked me for a dime in 40 years, 20% to Ryan, but only if he maintains complete financial independence for 5 full years. Proof required. Bank statements, tax returns, no loans. No bailouts. If he falls back into old habits, it all goes to charity. I also set up a monthly allowance for myself, $2,000 every month, for travel. For clothes, for whatever I want. No guilt, no justification. Just me, finally living like I matter. 2 months later, Ryan and Dana came for Sunday lunch. They brought groceries, they cooked. They stayed 3 hours. No requests for money. No hints. No pressure. Just conversation. It wasn't perfect. There are still wounds, still trust to rebuild. But for the first time in a decade, I felt like a mother again, not a bank. And that feeling, worth more than every dollar I ever gave them. If you've ever been the family ATM, know this. You can stop, you can say no, you can choose yourself. And when you do, the world doesn't end, it finally begins. God bless.